Okay, this is where the fun begins. I start populating the terrain with vegetation. Using the prefab painter tool, I place the assets faster than dragging and dropping them in the scene manually. This is especially true for smaller assets like rocks and sticks. I still have to select the prefabs I want to use and manually paint the areas that I want to populate, but I find it much faster this way and I'm not sacrificing the artistic control.
What I think is unreal now to me seems in some ways to be more real than what I think to be real. It seems now to be unreal.
This time around, I try to be aware of how I place the prefabs. You'll see me undoing a lot, trying to get a chaotic and natural placement that is also pleasing to look at. I will focus on a small area of the environment for a bit, then move on to find a new spot and do the same. I group the models together, almost never uniformly scatter them. The same type of flower in one corner, the same type of tree in another. I place shrubs and taller grass besides the water and outside the forest. Young trees at the edge of older trees where they would get enough sunshine to grow. There are some exceptions to this, but in general I try to mimic the way the real world works. Although the graphics are stylized, we are still very sensible to the way things work in real life. Where I know the player will spend more time on paths and around points of interest, I place more detail and I try to create a strong composition with the assets to lead the player around the environment. I'm looking for spots that feel empty, and I'm improving them by adding assets or moving them around. In general, I aim for a balanced look, with large, medium and small detail present in every part of the map. Many times I will go back to an area where I've already placed the models and tweak them a bit more, rotate and scale them to reinforce the composition and give them a flow. A good example are the rocks in this stream. The placement of the vegetation is almost complete. In the next part, I will focus on the clouds.